The first trope we will learn is called siluk. It's a small vertical line found underneath the word. A siluk comes at the end of a verse and indicates that the verse is over, similar to a period. Every verse in the Tanakh has one, and there will never be more than one in a single verse. Many people refer to this trope as a sof pasuk, which means end of the verse. This makes sense given that the function of a siluk is to indicate the end of a verse, but a sof pasuk is actually the name of the colon-like symbol added to the end of each verse in many Hebrew Bibles. Here you can see one at the end of this verse from Bereshit, after the word Anochi. You'll notice there's also a siluk under the word. A siluk in Haftarah sounds like this. Siluk. If I were to write out the shape of the melody in dots, it would look something like this. Since Hebrew reads from right to left, so do the dots. Follow the dots from right to left as I sing it again. Siluk. Let's try it together. Siluk. Now you try. Now let's look at some words from the Bible with the siluk and try to sing them. How do we know how to apply these notes to a word? If we look at our diagram, notice that the middle note is bold. This helps indicate that this note should be sung on the accented syllable of the word. For example, achor. Achor. Diber. Diber. Yihu. Yihu. If there is more than one syllable before the accented syllable, we sing all of them according to the first note in the diagram. For a word such as amorah, we could extend the diagram to look like this in order to represent the full amount of syllables preceding the accent. Let's try a few. Amorah. Amorah. Almanah. Almanah. Meratzechim. Meratzechim. Notice that in this last word there are 3 syllables before the accent. Therefore, the diagram is extended at the beginning by adding an extra dot. Again, Meratzechim. If there's a syllable after the accented syllable, we will sing it according to the last note in the diagram. For example, Ba'mayim. Ba'mayim. Daminu. Daminu. Bashamen. Bashamen. Lastly, if there's an accent on the first syllable, if there's only one syllable, such as the word V, we sing all 3 notes, siluk, on that one syllable. For example, V. V. Lo. Lo. Li. Li. If there is a syllable after the accent, we sing the first syllable according to the first 2 notes of siluk, and the final syllable according to the 3rd note. For example, choshech. Choshech. Lamo. Lamo. Ata. Ata. Here are some words with a variety of syllables and an accent in various places for you to try. A few tips. First, always make sure you can read the word before singing it. Second, identify where the accent is. And third, if you need to, figure out how many syllables, if any, come before or after the accent. If all of this takes a moment, don't be afraid to pause the video to take the time you need. After you have sung each word, Listen to the recording to check yourself. If what you sang doesn't sound like what you heard, see if you can figure out where you got off and try to correct it. Achor Diber Yihu Zarim Alehem Almana Amora Chatzerai Hitbonan Meratechim Nitzura Yehuda Lehishaver Bamayim Pashamen Daminu Chafatzti Harea Maleu Li Lo Vi Lamo Ata Choshech. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me at chazanstein@cbimilwaukee.org.